Hey guys, so as you might have heard, there's an impeachment referendum coming up in UCD on the 25th and 26th of October, and I am caught in the eye of the storm. So I've had a lot of time to think about this controversy, and I've realized there's two kinds of situations. Imagine you've done something really, really bad. And I'm not just talking about the dreamlike scenario where you show up to your final exams with only your underwear on and you're late and you've forgotten to study. I'm talking about if you've done something really untrustworthy or illegal, and then you get publicly caught out. I hope none of you are ever in that situation, and I'm glad that I'm not. Then there's another type of situation where you do the right thing and you can live with yourself because you've avoided putting yourself and others at risk. It might be disappointing when you face criticism over your decision, but you can look in the mirror with a clean conscience. But I'll tell you something else. You do not have to accept abuse and backlash for your decision. I'm glad to tell you that while I did have a few days under the duvet recently, I will not be politely submitting to those who've been trying to tear me down since day one. Since the day I was elected, there's been a small minority of students who can't live with me being the way I am, or with me being in this job. I ask you to help me to push back against this, because these are not the kind of people we want dictating our lives here in UCD. I have never hidden who I am or how I feel about certain important issues. I have some deeply held beliefs that reflect my life's experience, and I'm sure that you do too. If we disagree, we can disagree without being disrespectful. That's not just an important part of the student experience. It's an important part of life. Contrary to some accusations made against me, I have not tried to impose my views on other students, nor have I tried to manipulate anyone to see things the way that I see them. I just have three main messages that I would love for all UCD students to hear. The first is to do with the controversy over the Winging It books. There's been a lot of misinformation on this topic. Some people have said that I burned the books or that I tore out a page on abortion because I'm pro-life. But I appreciate this opportunity to set the record straight. So the Students' Union was publishing a book that acted as a college guide for incoming first-year students. And I knew that it contained abortion information. But respecting the pro-choice mandate of the union, I delegated the sign-off for this book to another union officer. It was only when the books were printed and delivered in the office that another staff member said to me some of the abortion information might be illegal. So at that stage, myself and the COO sought legal advice from the union's long-standing lawyer, who raised some serious concerns and advised that we were risking personal criminal convictions and up to €4,000 in fines each for myself and a lot of my team members, volunteers and staff members. So I would like to ask you the question, is it fair to impeach somebody for following legal advice and for not risking a personal criminal conviction for themselves and others? Number two, there have been some other accusations from the pro-impeachment side regarding myself and UCD for Choice. So one of them is that I tried to prevent UCD for Choice from joining the SU at the Freshers' Stand. This stand was allocated for 3 groups already, and when I was told there was a 4th group, UCD for Choice, wanting to join, I naturally asked questions about spacing and necessity as I would for any other group. The fact is, UCD for Choice joined us at the stand on the day. It's also been said that I tried to cut the budget for repeal. This is not true. As is my job, I ask questions about allocations of resources. These questions were answered, and the fact is, UCD for Choice have been given more funding this year than last year. Another thing that has been said is that I tried to prevent pro-choice students from running for class rep. This is also untrue. I had a conversation with an SU officer who has since leaked untrue information to the media, in which I said we should encourage all students, regardless of their view on abortion, to run for class rep. So what these false allegations show is that some people think I shouldn't have a right to question other people's suggestions, and that we shouldn't talk about anything to do with the abortion issue, whether it's allocation of spaces or resources, or encouraging more than one group of students to run for class rep. This is not democracy. This is not freedom of thought, and this is not the kind of atmosphere that we should let dominate our university. Number 3. I was so honored and excited to be elected president of your Students' Union back in March. It's been an exciting journey, and I've met so many amazing people. I've been working really hard on some of my campaign promises so far. So for the first time, UCD Students' Union secured government funding for our student housing project. I've been working really hard to try to get microwaves into all buildings on campus, and that's on the way. And I've made student safety an absolute priority. So I've been working hard with Ascough trying to end sexual harassment and violence in UCD, and have been lobbying UCD for more outdoor lighting and a free phone walk safe service. What I ask of you now is please don't let a group of bullies undermine all of this work. A vote no is a vote for respecting each other and for freedom of thought on campus. It's also a vote for competent student leadership. I am so proud and honored to be president of your Students' Union, and now I need your help to help me get on with the job.